And good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Another little repair project in the works. What today? Well, yeah, there's only so much epoxy glue can do to fix these bloody indicators. This one, not a problem. This one, unfortunately, well, it's what happens. It didn't fall over or anything, I bought it like this. So, we're going to replace this one. Actually, we'll replace both. And we will need the following. An assortment of tools, some thread locker, replacement. These are from Aliexpress, and for some reason they sent me the smoked ones. They do come with this little pin, and without it, I don't know if we'll need that pin. If we don't, well, angle grind it off very gently. It's best to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. We'll do two at a time, the rear ones as well while we're at it. Silicone grease, just for a little bit of waterproofing, because naked bikes and rain protection. We are going to need a tape measure, and this is just to measure the distance from the headlight to the frame, because we need to remove the headlight. Those of you who watched my headstock bearing greasing video will know what that entails. Pliers, cable ties, spanner, and that's about it. Oh, you will also need possibly some resistors in case you have the rapid flash issue. I have no idea that the resistors came in this sort of form or why they were even included, because I ordered mine with everything already in the strand, plus the OEM connectors. And I'm pretty certain this is from the same factory that manufactures for KTM, because they are nearly identical. Why didn't I go for some aftermarket, different looking ones? So South Africa, I like this. This is big, this is bright. Well, smoked anyway, so you're more visible here. Safety concern, I know. Shit, I'm ancient. Why do I bother? Because I want to enjoy my pension, so work hard for me, you bastards. Let's get going. Okay, we've got 3 screws. First, we take off the headlight. Hopefully, we'll be able to manage without removing it. Worst case scenario, gotta remove this, and then there are 2 clips, and it's obviously to the rear here. And these clips, you basically have to lift the one side and then push them out. So, bit of a pain in the arse. And once the headlight is out, then we've got another Torx 25, 1, 2, and a third one down here. Once that is removed, we can start taking this cover off and getting to the cable salad of wires. Okay, so now, first thing, measure the distance from here and here, so your headlight doesn't need to be readjusted when you're done with this job. Okay. Then we gotta unscrew this, and believe me, it's a long screw, contrary to what the ladies say. There we go. And there's what you have to undo, those clips. But you're in luck. You're watching a channel with a lazy bugger. So we'll be able to access this. Torx 20 and get a ratchet from your friendly neighborhood midget, not from your neighborhood dwarf. It has to be from the midget. The difference is dwarves are little people with the funky heads, and midgets are just smaller people. Don't tell me you don't learn something on this channel. To get this cover off, gently, and I do mean gently, bend the indicator back and it'll pop off like that. Same on the other side. Don't try to lift and rip. That's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, and there are these 2 clips in the back that you have to undo. I just ripped it, so they survived it without issue. Don't do it. Okay, and oof. All right, so let's loosen the cable ties, fit one of the indicators, and then wake up the patient to see if it works. For easier working, disconnect your LCD screen. If you wanted to install some heated grips, well, there's the plug for it. So we undo all the cable ties. I'm gonna need very fine cable ties to redo all of this crap. Anyway, so as you can see, very similar. Let's see, does this thing need a pin? Yeah, looks like it is the pin variant. Okay, let's connect it, let's see if it works. Like I said, looks like it's from the same factory. Okay, let's fit them. To get the nut off, this is a 13. Hold it as best as you can, steady, just crack it, and the rest you can do via finger. And to confirm, is the OEM. It's a little bit smaller pin. It's the aftermarket. Aftermarket has also got a bit more wire, but other than that, similar. Okay, right, so that's how you get the indicators off. If this were a BMW, this is where you would stop. Do one at a time, because worst thing is you wire everything up and you forgot left is right and right is left. We're also going to add a little bit of grease here to make sure everything is waterproof. Thread locker here. It's not going to get crazy tight, but with the vibrations of the twin, it might loosen itself over time. Okay. Oh, and right about now is a perfect time to put the cable ties through. Alright, it's never easy. Right, it's a different thread pitch, and this nut is a little bit too big, or at least the washer won't fit. Okay, bad news, you will have to needle nose plier this thing gently so you don't break the plastic. The good news, on the other hand, is that the plastic is now holding the nut in place. Oh well, getting there. The Ark of the Covenant, the toilet lid after your grandpa has been on it for half an hour, and now this. These are things that will never be opened again. Whew. It is insane. Best you can hope for, that bloody heated grip thing. You have to move it back here and then here, because that's where the space is. Click the top and then gently click each side, and hopefully you close everything. Whew. There we go. Smoke effect looks good. Right, let's do the rear ones. And done. Smoked indicators, and that's how it's done. Okay, hope you had fun with this video. I know I didn't. Curse my big fingers.